Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of the day it is, wherever you are. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Welcome back to Elaine's Kitchen. Today we are going to make some Jamaican rundown. And this is my salt mackerel. I've already washed it in some lime and vinegar. And this is my coconut. I have 4.5 cups of coconut milk right here. And this is my salt mackerel. I've already washed and cleaned in lime and vinegar. And these are my seasoning. These are all my seasoning, what I'm going to use in my rundown. Here I have 2 tomatoes and I have some pimento berries here. I have some oil here. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of oil I'm going to use. Here I have some annatto. I don't know how many of you know this. My mother used to use it back then. Our foreparents used to use this back then to color fritters and their cooking oil. And here is the pot. I've already turned on this pot for the rundown. This for the mackerel. I'm going to now add my mackerel, and this one is for the food. We are going to have this with some ground provisions. And here is my flour. We're going to have some dumplings with it also. Because you know rundown don't nice without dumplings. So now I'm going to add a tablespoon of oil to my Dutch pot. I'm going to now add my salt mackerel to my pot. I'm going to cut up all my seasoning for my rundown because I'm going to saute them before I add the coconut milk so I can lock in all the flavors. I have some scallion. This is my onion. This is a peg of garlic. I have 2 tomatoes here. And those of us who don't have annatto, we always use a tomato to give it that color. And this sweet pepper is going to add in at the last. So I'm going to add all these to the pot over there. I'm going to saute these before I add the coconut milk. These are all the seasoning. So guys, here are the seasoning. I'm going to saute them and then I add the coconut milk because we want to lock in all the flavors, so we are doing this. I'm going to now add some Maggi all-purpose. To my seasoning. So we are going to start with this. I'm going to add a Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm now going to add my coconut milk, which I juiced ahead of time. So all these flavors are going to lock in and cook in the coconut mixture, in the coconut milk. I'm going to now add my pimento berries. I'm going to add a little of my annatto. I put some cooking oil on it so the color can come out. So I'm going to add this to my pot, but this is going to help bring up the color. This is the salt mackerel. And this is our food pot. So guys, while the pot is there about ready to boil, I'm going to mix up my dough. Okay guys, my dough is already knead, so I'm going to put it to rest. So I have my banana. I'm going to cook banana. I'm going to cook cocoa. I love cocoa. Good for your gut. And a piece of sweet potato. Another cocoa. So guys, my pot is now boiling. I've already washed my hands. So I'm going to mix my dough. Make my dumplings. And I don't make dumpling bigs. I don't make dumpling big at all. This is how I do my dumplings, like this. See here guys, this is how I do my dumplings. This is how I do it. I'm going to go across and add it to the pot. Do like this. Make them small. I can't make them big. I make them small. This is the size of my dumpling. Guys, if you want your dumpling bigger, you can go ahead and make them bigger. So I'm adding, as soon as I make it, I'm adding it to the pot. You neat them up, make them look neat and nice. So guys, see it? This is my dumpling in the pot. Here's the dumplings guy. And I'm going to add the ground provisions and allow the pot to boil, and then I had my bananas. So here are my food, my cocoa and my potato. I'm going to now add my potato and my cocoa to my pot along with the dumplings. All this person is cooking separately, and it's the salt mackerel. See, here you are guys. Food is now added to the pot, so I'm going to cover it now and allow it to boil, and then I'll add the green bananas. And here is my mackerel. I think I might have to change this water, because you know sometimes these mackerel tend to be very salt. And this is our rundown pot. This is our rundown pot guys. Look at that pretty color what it have a nice color. The pot is boiling. I'm going to add them. And I'm going to now cover back the pot. So guys, let's take a look at our rundown over here. I'm not going to taste for salt yet until I had the salt mackerel, because sometimes some of these salt mackerel is very salt. Here you go, look at it. And this is the mackerel cooking away. Salt mackerel finished cook. I'm going to strain off the water. It's very hot, and I'm going to add it right here to this cold water, because we have to pick it up right now. And this is all the rundown pot is coming on. We have to add our mackerel to it now so we can get all the flavor locked in together. And this is our food. So now I'm going to clean up. I always scrape it like this to get off the little black thing on it. I don't like it with it. So I'm going to just pick them up now and add it to our pot so all the flavors, the flavor of the mackerel can combine with the coconut sauce. So I'm going to add my fish now so all the flavors can gel together. Wow, look at the color, it's so pretty. And you scrape down that custard part there that's itching, that custard part. I'm going to now add my sweet pepper, and I'm going to now taste for salt, because I know that the mackerel, you know, is that sometimes we don't want to boil out all the salt from it, because we don't want to lose the flavor from the mackerel. And this is the food I've already finished cooked. And this is what our rundown looks like. That's what it looks like, guys. There. Look at it. Look at it, guys. Wow. The pepper is right here. All the flavors locked in together. And that's our rundown. Want to taste again? I'm going to taste again. Fire can also turn off now. Look, guys, look at it. You can see the oil from the coconut. And we don't want it too salt. Take a last look. Here is it. We're going to turn off our pot now, because we want all these gravy to eat for, to crush our bananas in it. We're not going to waste it. Look at it, guys. See there? Look at the color. Look at the color from the annatto and the tomato and the oil. Look at the oil in it. This is Jamaica rundown. This is how my mother teach me to make it. See it there, guys? Take a keen look. So now we are going to plate. I'm going to turn off the stove, because we don't want this thing to dry out anymore, to boil out anymore. Guys, I'm now plating. And this is our cocoa. Looks like yam. Shake off that excess water, because we don't want no water to spoil up our gravy from our rundown. Woo! Guys, tastes good. Not too salt. And we're going to add a piece of potato. And here we have it, guys. So we're going to now pour in our rundown. That the real rundown this, you know, guys, the real one. Add some juice now, or gravy. Here you have it, guys. Here is the finishing dish of our rundown. Tastes so good and looking so good. This is the finishing dish. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to share, like, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below.